Hey, my lovely, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you all. Listen, when I believe, well, when I noticed, perhaps much ago I didn't know, but what I noticed is that the sheriff department was harassing me, stalking me since I moved in 2015 in that area in the North Highlands. Now, I didn't know the reason why. I thought maybe because of my court case, maybe the protesting, maybe, later on, my brother, because he has ties with the police or sheriff. Maybe my children, they have ties with the police and the sheriff. Warren Smith, the property manager, which no longer works there, allegedly, they tell me, but I think he still does. And they put hidden cameras in my apartment, and they turn on my utilities, which I had a password on my account. So how can that be? So, and I believe it has to do with the county of Sacramento, because somebody come out, oh yes, you're doing this, you're doing that, and people are just so jealous of me. Always have been jealous of me since I was in grade school. Let me see what else. Remember my young son he was in this pre-K program. And I remember I picked him up. There was a social worker, two social workers there. But I didn't notice at the time. I noticed it, but I know it was a social worker. I pulled up in my big old white church van, or they call it immigration van. And I dropped my son off, my young son. He was like 3 years old at the time. And when I picked him up, I walked up to school to pick him up. And he said, "Mom, my stomach hurt. So I really reported him then. Then when we went to public school, in first grade, I believe they reported him then. He kept complaining his stomach hurt. The lady didn't wash her hands. And he was very observant at the time, very keen. So anyways, fast forward to a social worker who I found out was a friend to Wolf Robinson. I had that print screen or screenshot as well. And I had tried to sue her. Well, I didn't try to sue her, but I was put in a lawsuit. And it wasn't going to work because, they don't want to give me all that money. Even though I was right. Even though I did my shit. And, basically, what is it? Fast forward to North Highlands. Turns out, and I didn't know that Wolf Robinson lived in Rancho Cordova, down the street from where I used to live. I didn't know this until after the fact, till years later. North Highlands, and also the sheriff were following me, Highway Patrol, harassing me on my phone. But at the time, I didn't notice the difference. I was like, "Who is this?" So I get my old school, credentials, basically, programming to find out who's on my shit. 6 part 2.